Hiya guys, welcome to Progressive Sports Sports Day package. Got Coach Andy with me, who you'll see in the videos. We have done a quick package for you guys at school if you are struggling with ideas for Sports Day. Obviously it is that time of year now where Sports Day is really important for our children. Children are obviously only just getting back into sport. It's also really good considering they've had some of them could have had up to 12 weeks off school, where they may not have been doing anything physically active. So it's really good if you wanted to incorporate this within your learning week and then have a little bit of a Sports Day challenge at the end of the academic year. Throughout the videos we've done 2 on running, we've done 2 on throwing, and we've done 2 on jumping. They can all be done within repetition, so you can practice, and then like I say, we've done it where you have 3 goals and you always record your best score to give your best results, and then you can compete against others. Okay, so I might get some good scores and it'd be me against Coach Andy. Okay, obviously at the moment you haven't got full classes, but you can work in pairs or you can work in groups of 4 where you can get them within the area that we used. We had safety zones, so the children that wasn't taking part was in a safety zone. The child that was competing was always 2 meters away, and it's just about having that fun Sports Day experience within school that you guys can have. So enjoy watching the film, guys. Have lots of practice. Remember, there's pause videos in between that you'll see. Pause the video after each station, go outside, practice, come back to the video and make sure you finish all 6. Okay, there's a few techniques on there and a few warm-ups as well, so it's a full PE type lesson for you to enjoy using very minimum equipment. I think I used maybe a couple of hoops, a couple of bean bags, 1 basketball and about 8 cones, so really easy to get hold of. Would you like to add anything?
No, I just want to say, make sure we're all staying safe at home and in school, and make sure we're keeping 2 meters apart at all times.
Thank you. So cheers guys from Progressive Sports. Thank you. Hi guys, welcome to Progressive Sports Sports Day pack. We have got together, myself, Coach Nick, Coach Andy and Coach Marrow, and we're going to go through 6 different Sports Day sessions that you guys can do while you're at school. Okay, so Sports Day, it's all about repetition, trying to improve your scores or your targets, and it's also about competition. So it's really important that the quicker and the better that you're practicing gives you a really good chance on Sports Day of winning those events. So I've set 6 key stage 2 events up. We're going to start off with the first one, which is going to be a 7-meter sprint. So behind me, as you can see, I've set a red marker zone, and because we're obviously going through a pandemic, that's going to be the area where the people are waiting, which is 2 meters away from the person that's going to be running the event. 6 white cones, which are in 7-meter length, and all you're going to need then is somebody with a stopwatch to record your score at the end of the race. So a couple of things to think about while you're doing your running, okay, is we're going to think about how we can go as quick as we can. Okay, so a couple of key points to think about is, can we be up on our toes on the ball of our feet? Okay, we're not going to be running with our heels touching the floor, so at all times our heels need to stay in the air. Okay, so that's our first important point. Okay, the second one is, can we be bending our knees? Okay, now the reason why we bend our knees is so we can use our quad muscle to push forward. Okay, the more you bend that quad muscle, okay, the more power you're going to get in your stride. Okay, next of all, we're going to use our arms. Okay, so we're going to swing our arms at the same time as we're running, okay, because that'll help us go quick, and we're also going to focus on the finish line. Okay, now one more thing I want you to think about when you're running is the distance that you're going to be using your steps. So instead of using big long strides, can you do lots and lots of small steps instead? Okay, so what we're going to do to warm ourselves up and get used to doing our running, okay, is we're just going to start off with a quick 30-second warm-up, and it's going to be about the mechanics of the way we're going to run. So first of all, we're on our toes with our knees nice and bent, and we're going to swing our arms at the same time. Okay, so one hand up, one hand down. Okay, start off nice and slow, get you on your toes ready, and then once you can do that, can you speed up a little bit, okay? So keep your elbows tucked in, keep your fingers out nice and straight, okay? And once you've got into a pattern of what you're going to be doing, can you go as fast as you can? Let's see if I can do it for 15 seconds. And stop there. Okay, so that's our warm-up done. That is how we're going to be running the race. Let's get on to it. So I'm going to start at the front white line, and Coach Andy is going to walk to the back white line, and he is going to get ready with the timer so we can find out how long it takes me to do. So I'm going to catch my breath, make sure I'm ready. Okay, so guys, what you want to try and do is probably run 3 of them, time yourself over all 3 to see your quickest score. Record your score down and try and beat it. So here's my go. Coach Andy's going to say go, and then I'm going to run the race.
3, 2, 1, go! Score 3 seconds, 0.07.
Okay guys, so I got 3 seconds 0.07, which is a really quick score. As you can see, I'm using a 7 metre area. You could use a 10 metre to make it a little bit more challenging if you want, make it a bit more smaller for the younger children. Like I said, if you have 3 goes, record all 3 scores and see which is the quickest time that you can do it in, okay? That'll help you with your repetition, and it'll help you with your competition on the day. So that's station 1, guys. I'm going to get ready for station 2. We're going to pause the video, okay, so you guys can have a turn yourselves, have a good practice and good luck. Hiya guys, so this is station 2 of our sports day pack, okay, and as you can see, this time I've got a basketball, so we're going to be working on our throwing in this challenge. So similar to station 1 setup, okay, I've got my red line, which is my safety line. My starting line is going to be the first set of white markers. Then I've got a set of white markers about 3 yards away, orange markers about 5 yards away, and then yellow markers about 7 or 8 yards away. Okay, so that's going to be testing the power of my throwing. Okay, so I'm going to start on the start line, and this challenge is an overhead heave. Okay, so the ball is in 2 hands and it's above your head. Okay, so fingers nice and wide on the ball, okay, thumbs facing each other, okay, and fingertips on either side nice and spread. Okay, you're then going to put ball behind your head, and notice that I'm bending my elbows. So I'm not starting with straight arms, I'm starting with bent elbows with the ball behind my head. And what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to bend my knees and I'm going to lean back to try and generate some power in my throw. And what I'm also going to do, guys, instead of keeping my feet super glued to the floor, as I do it, I'm just going to take 1 step forward, okay, with one of my foot, okay? So 1 step forward, and hopefully that'll help me get as much power as I possibly can to get the ball as far as I can. So again, it's 3 attempts, okay? Record your scores, and it also is recorded where the ball bounces and hits the floor first. So if the ball bounces in zone 1, but then rolls into zone 3, you only get the 1 point because it's from where the ball bounced first, okay? So what we're going to do for this one, for our warm-up, because we're using our arms, we're not going to be doing any running, we're just going to be going back and forward with our arms, okay? So making a nice half circle, 1 forward, 1 back, okay? Fingertips out, as high as you can at the front, high as you can at the back. Okay, so once you've done that, can you try and speed it up a bit? Okay, now I'm going to try and go as fast as I can for 15 seconds. It's a bit like swimming, this one. Using those shoulders. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop there. So my shoulders are now ready. Okay, on this one, you don't need a timer. It's a point system. system, okay, so know where your points are, make sure the children know how many points are in each section, and just get them to be trying to throw as far as they can. So here's my attempt, guys. Okay, so the first bounce landed on line with the orange markers. Okay, so that is on line from 2 to 3. Okay, so you can be as kind or as cruel as you want. If you want to only give 2 points for that, if you want to give 3 points for a bit of generosity, you can. Remember to have 3 goals and keep practicing. The more you practice, the better you'll get at it. Okay. To make it a bit easier for the person throwing it, rather than them judging their own score, you could maybe have somebody out on the field who can judge and tell them exactly what it is. So I'm going to have another go. Coach Marrow's going to stand next to the orange cones and he's going to tell me exactly how many points. Okay, so are we ready?
Before the orange line?
So it was before the orange line. Okay, so that is 2 points. Okay, so roughly around 2 points over 2 goals I'm averaging. Have as many goals as you can, guys, to practice. Remember on sports day, the further you can throw it, the more chance of winning that challenge you've got. So I'm going to get ready for challenge 3. If you pause the video, guys, go outside and have as many goals as you can. Good luck. Okay, guys, so moving on to station 3 of 6 for our sports day pack. As you can see, I'm going to use Coach Andy as a demonstrator in this one. Say hello, Coach Andy.
Hello.
So he is standing in the start zone. As you can see, I'm obviously standing behind the red markers, safe zone. That's to keep our distance from each other. We're going to talk about a few things about what we're going to do now. We're then going to go through the mechanics of how we're going to do it, and then Coach Andy is going to demonstrate it for us. So on station 3, it's all about long jump, running long jump. Okay, so as you can see set out, I've got 2 white markers where is our start zone. Then I've got 2 orange markers, which is going to be our jump zone. And then down the side, as you can see, I've got some different coloured markers that are laid out next to each other. That is going to be our point system. So if when Coach Andy jumps, he lands with his heels on the yellow line, it will be 1 point. If he can jump over yellow and land with his heels on the white line, it will be 2 points. And same as if he jumps over white and lands on orange, he will get 3 points. So to start off with, okay, a couple of things, making sure when we are putting these 2 skills together. So again, it's a running, so it's our mechanics of running. So opposite leg, opposite arm, on our tiptoes, okay, and we are going to be nice and light on our tiptoes, on our balls of our feet as well. That'll be the running part. And obviously for the jump, guys, you want to be going as far forward as you can. So not jumping upwards, we're jumping forward. So what you need to do as you jump, you need to make sure your body weight, okay, and your head is at the front. You don't want to be jumping with your body behind, because that'll stop you from going further out. Okay, and remember, we're recording from where the heels land. If I land like this, okay, my heels are in front of my hands. We want to try and land like this, okay, so that we can record from where our heels are. Okay, so making sure you're in front when you're doing your jump, and we'll take it from there. So I'm going to do a quick warm-up, Andy. Okay, so for this warm-up, we're just going to do opposite arm, opposite leg, so nice and wide, front leg nice and bent. Okay, and we're just going to go change. Okay, change, change. So opposite arm, Andy, to opposite leg. That's it. So left arm, left, right leg. Okay, and change, change, change. Okay, really bend your knees and really push off them toes as you do it. Okay, so we're aiming to jump off that floor rather than just changing nice and quick. Okay, so now I'm going to challenge you to 20 seconds. All right, you ready? So get yourselves ready and go. So change, keep jumping off them toes, push them calves, good, push them quads, keep going, good, fantastic. So getting into a rhythm. Brilliant, good. Keep pushing off them toes. Fantastic. 10 seconds left. Can we go a bit quicker? Brilliant. And stop there. Good. So guys, it does get a bit complicated, so make sure you've got the right arm, the left arm and the right leg, and you're just changing leg and arm. Okay, so now I'm going to stand where the points are. So you're going to sprint as quick as you can to the orange gate, big jump, and I'm going to record where your heels land. Okay, are we ready?
Yep.
Off we go. Fantastic. So your foot landed, your heel landed here. Okay, and that is on line with our white coat. So how many points is that? 2 points. But you're on the high end of 2. With a little bit more, you could probably push yourself to 3, couldn't you? Yeah. So that's a really good first attempt. Okay. Remember, again, you can have 3 attempts. Challenge yourself. Aim for as far as you possibly can before the competition starts. Okay. But 2 points is really good. Excellent. Okay, guys. So that is station number 3. Okay, which is our running long jump. As you've just seen how to do it, we're going to get ready for station 4. If you want to pause the video and have lots of practices outside, good luck. Hi guys, so welcome to station 4 of 6 for our Progressive Sports Day pack. Okay, this one is all about long distance running, so it's about endurance this time. Taking your time, all right, pacing yourself, and running at a consistent speed. So we're not looking at sprinting this time, we're looking at getting a steady pace and being able to run for a longer duration. So as you can see, I've set a bit of a velodrome track up, which is a nice big oval shape. I've just set that out with markers, so that's going to be the running line that I'm going to use when we're running around. I've got a start line and a stop line. Okay, now for this drill, okay, it is a timed event. Okay, so it's a 3-minute timed event. Okay, but what we're not going to do is we're not going to say how many can you do in 3 minutes. Okay, we're going to work off the 1, 2 or 3 point system. Okay, so I'm going to set a timer. Okay, and after 1 minute, if I've been able to carry on running, okay, without stopping, that would be 1 point. Okay, if I then get to 2 minutes without walking or stopping, I can get 2 points. If I manage to complete all 3 minutes without stopping or walking, I can get 3 points. So again, it's not how many laps I do, it's whether I can keep going for the full 3 minutes. Okay, so we're going to go through a quick warm-up, which is going to be about the mechanical of, again, it's a running one. So all I need you guys to do is sit on your bottoms, okay, feet together, and tuck your knees slightly up, keeping your toes nice and straight. Okay, this is going to be really working your abs and your core, and all we're going to do is work our one arm forward and one arm back. Okay, this time, can we either keep our fingers out or close our fists? Okay, so I'm going to keep my fingers out, and I'm just going to go side to side. So as one comes forward, one goes back. Okay, keeping my elbows tucked in. I don't want to be running with my arms out. Just keeping my arms nice and close to my sides. And that is how we're going to do our warm-up. So we're going to go for another 15 seconds. Let's see how many I can do. And stop there. So that's our warm-up done. And I'm going to now use Coach Andy, who's going to do the running for me, because I'm going to be working on the time. So, Andy, if you want to get yourself ready.
Yep.
Remember, take your time, find a pace that you're comfortable with. Keep going at that pace. Let's see if you can do it without stopping. Are we ready? Off we go. Fantastic. So, guys, we're not sprinting. Okay, remember not to sprint. We find a pace that we get comfortable with and we just keep going. Okay, this one is all about endurance rather than speed. Keep going. Well done. Fantastic, keep going. So staying inside the lane, guys, going around the track. Notice how Coach Andy now will come through all the cones. He's not cutting out any corners by not going through each gate. Well done. Remember to be up on those toes. Swinging those arms back and forward, good. And that is 1 minute and you have got 1 point. Well done, can you keep going? Fantastic. So giving lots of praise, guys. When obviously the children are doing long distance, you find it really easy to give up. So just keep praising them, keep telling them well done, keep clapping them every time they come past you. Give them that little bit of a boost to keep going. All right, well done, Andy, keep going. Fantastic. Okay, you're halfway there. You're at 1 minute and 30. So that's 2 minutes, that's 2 points. You've got 1 minute left, keep going. Fantastic effort so far. Keep going, well done. Brilliant, well done. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop there. Well done. So as you can see, guys, Coach Andy has managed to get 3 points. Again, it's not how fast he's going, it's not about how far he's running, it's about can he just keep going for that timed event. You guys could make it up to 5 minutes if you want to challenge the children a bit more. Again, if you want to give them just 1 or 2 points for 1 or 2 minutes, anything to just be working on that endurance. Lots of praise, guys, works, and like I said, it's not about how big the track is, it's about the time that we want them to keep running for. Okay, so 3 points for Coach Andy there. Let's see if you guys can do 3 points to match him. I'm sure you guys can. I'm now going to get ready for video session number 5 of 6. You guys, if you want to pause the video here and have a good practice, good luck. Hi guys, so this is station 5 of 6 and we're going to move back on to our jumping. Okay, so this one is going to be a standing jump. So rather than a running long jump, it's just going to be a simple standing jump. So similar setup to our long jump with our point system. Obviously we've got our jumping zone, which is our 2 white markers. Then we've got 4 white markers up the side. That is going to be for 1 point if I land here. 4 orange markers, which is going to be for 2 points if I can land on this line. And then I've got 3 yellow markers, which is 3 points. Now remember, we're going off heel, okay, from where we land, not from where we stumbled from. So you might need a teacher or a grown-up just to come and stand out the way to be watching where those heel land so they can give a correct score every time. Okay, so that is going to be the jump. Here is how we're going to do it. Okay, so when we're doing our standing jump this time, we try to get our feet, okay, so they're not touching each other. Okay, so we want our feet about a couple of centimeters apart from each other, just in between your shoulders. Okay, so get a good balance, a good stance to start with, and it's all going to be about explosiveness from the quads. Okay, so what I'm going to do is it's going to be like practicing a squat. Okay, so instead of going all the way down and jumping like that, okay, I'm making sure my knees never go in front of my toes. So my knees stay on line with my toes as I go down, and all I do then is I lower my bottom. Okay, so it's going into like a squat position. Okay, so So you could practice off just starting by doing a light squat, just to practice getting your knees on line with your toes and pushing your bottom down as far as you can. Once you get used to that, guys, you can then move on to a squat jump. So again, doing your squat, but this time you want to come up into the air and coming up off your toes. Okay, so get down and then push up off your toes. Okay, now notice how I didn't use my arms then. All right, so this time I'm going to try and use my arms, and I'm going to throw them upwards to try and give me a bit more, or throw them outwards to try and give me a bit more height or distance. Okay, so this time I'm swinging my arms, knees down and up. Okay, so I'm going to practice that again. Down, bum down, up. Really push them, drive them arms up, and that is how we're going to practice this movement. So I'm going to do 10 of those, and then I'm going to get ready. So that'll be my warm-up. So let's get ready for the warm-up. Remember, feet a couple of centimeters apart. Down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So remember, we're using those quad muscles to generate all our power. So I'm going to start at the start line, get myself ready. Coach Andy, do you want to come on the opposite side so you can give? Remember, about to get ready. I've got my feet ready, my knees bent. I'm going to swing my arms. Remember not to get my knees over my toes. Push down and push into it.
I'm going to give you 3 points there.
So Coach Andy's given me 3 points. He thinks that my heels are on line with the yellow cones. That's good for me. Again, I can have a couple of goes and try and beat my score. So if I've landed here on my first go, my target is to try and get to the top end of 3. Okay, so by the end, I want to try and get that extra bit of distance. Okay, so guys, I'm going to pause the video there and get ready for number 6. If you guys want to have as many goes as you possibly can and practice and have lots of fun with it, and then come back for our final part, which is going to be 6. Good luck and keep practicing. Hi guys, welcome to part 6. So this is our last station of our sports day pack. Okay, and this one is going back to throwing. Okay, so as you can see, my setup, I've got an orange cone, I've got 3 bean bags, and then I've got 3 hoops. Okay, so I've got a hoop that's nice and close. That's going to be the first one there. The middle one then is about 2 steps away from the first one, and then I've challenged myself with the third one to try and do 3 steps from the second one. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to obviously be practicing it first. If I can get the beanbag to land in this one, it's going to be 1 point. If we can get it in here, it's going to be 2 points, and if we can get it into the third one, it can count as 3 points. Now, when I do this one a lot, guys, I notice that the beanbag bounces in and then bounces out. Okay, so what you guys can do is if they can get it to hit the first part inside the hoop, but it comes out, I would give them the point because they've technically been able to hit the target that you've asked them to. It's not your fault that the beanbag bounces out. So if it stays in, perfect. If it goes in and bounces out, I would still give the points for that. Okay, so on this one, guys, we're going back to using our arms. Okay, but this time, instead of using our overarm throw, we're going to be using our underarm throws this time. So instead of it being over your shoulder, it's under your shoulder, down by your side. Okay, and this time you're using a half circle motion with the beanbag. Now, with this one, guys, it's all about releasing the beanbag at the right time. Okay, if I release the beanbag when my arm's too low, it's going to drop down by the side. If I let go when the beanbag, or when my arm is going up, the beanbag's just going to go upwards and back down. So it's judging when the right time to let go of the beanbag is. Okay, so that's ideally about halfway, or when the beanbag is right in front of you. Okay, so between your hip and your arm being outstretched, that's where you want to be letting go so you can get it to go in. Okay, so because we're going to be doing just an underarm throw, the mechanics that we're going to do on this one is if the camera just comes in, okay, all I'm going to be doing is swinging both arms in half circles at the same time. So keeping my arms nice and close to my legs, brushing my hands past my legs, and I'm just pushing them as far back as I can and as far forward as I can, both at the same time. Okay, so once you've done that for about 30 seconds, that's your warm up done, and we're now going to get ready to have a practice. So remember, it's 1 point for the first hoop, 2 for the second, and 3 for the third. Now if I wanted to get the easy option, I could try and get all 3 into 1 point. Alright, I'm going to try and challenge myself and try and go 1 in each one. Okay, so I'm going to start off with the closest one. So pointing arm with the opposite arm, pointing toes, and release. So that one went in, so I'm going to give myself a point for that one. So that's 1 point, pointing arm, pointing toes, bending your knees, and that one just hit the outside, so no point for that one. And my last one, I'm going to go for my 3 points. This one's a little bit further, so I need a bit more power. And release, and I missed that one as well. So out of the 3 goals, I managed to get 1 point. Okay, if you wanted to make it a little bit easier, you can move the hoops a bit closer. If you wanted to really challenge the children, spread them out. So I'm going to have another go. Let's see if I can beat my score of 1 point. I'm going for 2 points straight away, and I've managed to get it in. It's bounced out, but I'm still giving me that. So that's 2 points. And I managed to get it in the third one. So 2 and 3, 5 points. So on my second go, I managed to get 5 points. On my third go, who knows, I might be able to get more. So keep practicing. You pause the video now, guys. That is the end of our sports day event. Hope that you've enjoyed the 6 activities that you've done, and I hope that you've been able to compete and challenge all your students at your school. So good luck, guys. Cheers.